Namaskar, my name is Poonam Dutta and a lot of people know me by the name Satyamshakti. I am a psychologist, an astrologer and a spiritual healer. I am in this profession, or rather I am into these practices from last almost 15 years. And I have been helping troubleshoot people's problem. I help them manifest their desired goals. Recently, I have come across a couple of inquisitive minds that have come and spoken to me about spirituality and how they have been seeing sequential numbers. Though I have posted a couple of blogs on my website with regards to angels and seeing sequential numbers, let me tell you this one thing very clearly. Okay, sequential numbers is not an authentic way to define that you are growing spiritually. It could be a gesture from the universe, does not mean that you will start practicing everything that is on the web, okay, without the guidance of your guru or an expert. There have been people who've been approaching me, asking me weird questions like, ma'am, I have never practiced meditation, but how I'm very much interested in knowing Akashic records or astral projection. Astral projection, my friend, is not a joke. It is not a joke. Secondly, the sequential numbers that has become a hype on Google, there is no authenticity of these sequential numbers. Though some people claim it to be the universal way of, communicating with you, it is not mentioned in any of the religious books, neither in Bible, nor in Quran, nor in any holy books of Hinduism, neither in Shastras, nor in Upanishads, or in Vedas. We have been throughout been blind followers of what other people have followed in life. And that's when the brain stops thinking and we become blind to the concept and we're not willing to change that mindset. Remember one thing, the cognitive brain has the ability to manifest everything that you see and read and think on a continuous basis. So if you have been reading a lot about these sequential numbers, you will start seeing them. So for example, if you're thinking a lot about your boyfriend today, you will start seeing his name all over. That does not mean that you're becoming spiritual. It's the brain, it's the subconscious brain that is actually working. None of the spiritual leaders has ever spoken about these sequential numbers. It takes decades of meditation, sadhana, practices, pain to become spiritual. Ram Krishna Paramhans, for example, he was a devotee of Ma Kali. He had given his life to Ma Kali. He was such a big devotee to Ma Kali. And that's how he started seeing Ma Kali through his kritya. Bama Kappa did not become a saint, a sage in a day. It took him a lot of pain to become what he was in order to help mankind. If you look at Buddha also, he went through a lot of pain. He went through a lot of understanding, learning. He went through a lot of processing in order to become enlightened and Buddha. He did not become Buddha in a day. Then why are we in a hurry to become spiritual? Spirituality is a very slow process. It's all about energies. You are already spiritual because your soul is an energy and we are all connected with each other through energies. Your thought process is an energy. What you see is an energy. What you feel is an energy. You are also an energy. But to understand the universal energy and the law of energy is spirituality. In order to understand every nerve of your body is spirituality, is enlightenment. Spirituality is not a joke. It cuts you off from the world. It cuts you off from your materialistic life. You start seeing things differently. You rewire your brain in a very different way. Spirituality is not just about these fancy words or these sequential numbers, and just because you've had a heartbreak recently with your boyfriend and you start believing that this person was your twin flame. No, it's a whole big process. Spirituality does not come easy. Spirituality takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of processing. It gives you a lot of pain in the process. It's like all of a sudden your world has changed. What you have been believing so far and so forth has all been an illusion. And when you start believing that spirituality is a slow process of the universe, just surrender yourself to the universe. If you feel you're being spiritual and you're being intuitive about something, just surrender to the universe and let universe take over your mind, your soul, and your brain. Why do you have to challenge everything? Why do you want to perform something just because other people are doing it? There are n number of knowledge imparting happening on Google with various concepts being developed every day, but these concepts are not new. These concepts are already there in the universe. You just don't have to practice them without the expert's knowledge. There have been some videos of mediums and psyches talking to goddesses and gods, and speaking to spiritual leaders and calling their spirits and calling their so-called celebrities in order to share how powerful they are and how much they can help people. Don't get into that fraudulent. Please don't get into that trap. That's not possible, because everything in this world is energies, and to call energy after the death is very, very difficult. There are very few people left on this planet who can who can actually do that. All right, people are selling spirituality in the name of their profession. They are earning money by faking people, because people are very sensitive. They want to learn. They're inquisitive. A new concept comes in the market and people want to rush there. People were believing on Asharam Babu and everybody started believing on him. Okay, and you could see the result. So there have been fraudulence in the past. There have been such people in the past who have misguided people. Don't be misled. Spirituality is something which is between you and the universe, and no other person can come in between that. There can be some people who can guide you in the process. All right, but that doesn't mean that you will start believing on everything that is happening around you. There are n number of information I've been given on YouTube and on Google. The young generation, they're reading it and they started believing on twin flames and soulmates without actually understanding the in-depth of these words. Guys, you're only destroying your own mindset. What you see on YouTube, hear this particular subliminal, hear this particular frequency, and you will start becoming intuitive, you'll becoming a psyche, and you will become a claircognient and a clairvoyant, and you will become intelligent. These things do not happen with just a frequency or a music. Of course, these frequencies are important and the universe does have certain frequencies, but you're only damaging yourself by rushing into it. Practice spirituality under experts, guidance, or a spiritual leader. It's very, very important. And a person who would look for the benefit of mankind would not look at it as on a professional side. They will look for the benefit of the person, okay? Well, this particular video that I have created is just a point of caution for you people, because I have followers as well, and I have been speaking to people, have been solving people's problems. Those people who are actually willing to look forward to spirituality and grow spiritually, please make your mind ready that spirituality is not an easy journey. Spirituality begins with a lot of pain. And that's very much about it. That's very much about this video as well. If you guys have liked my video, do share it with your friends, like, subscribe, and comment here. All right, I look forward to your feedbacks, because this is very important for me. I need to interact with people to know what your mind is stating about your spiritual journey. Make me a part of your spiritual journey, and let's work on this together. Namaste.